In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you could be able to earn yourself Luna, the new Descendant that just came out, very fast, quick, and efficient. Feel free to hit that like button and also subscribe. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's first head to the first part for Luna, and it's called the Luna Enhanced Cell. You're first going to want to do this on normal difficulty, and the pattern you're going to want to go for is the number 17 Mutant AA, and the mission that you need to go to is this one in the Vespers called the Shelter. What's cool about this mission is that whenever you complete it, you would get a guaranteed pattern for the 17 Mutant AA. And also too, if you are running Bunny on that mission in particular, the time for completing that mission will be very quickly if you want to be very efficient with your time. And as soon as you have that 17 mutation AA, your next destination is to go to the Executioner, defeat him, open up your pattern, and you will have a 38% chance to get this. So for me, in my case, I got it my very first try because this is a 38% chance, but sometimes you can get shafted, but for me, I got it first try. You're most likely going to need to use Bunny because she is the fastest Descendant for one, clearing out ads, and also speed running if you are on a time crunch. For the next part is the Luna Stabilizer. For this one, you would have to do it on the hard difficulty, specifically for this one, and you're going to need the pattern called the 68 Mutation AA, and in order for you to get this, you would need to go to the Sterile Land and load up this mission on hard mode called Unknown Laboratory. So as what you see here for the pattern, this one is a 32% chance to get the Luna Stabilizer blueprint. And in order for you to get a guaranteed pattern, or should I say double pattern guarantee for every mission, you are going to need to reach 40,500 score. And to increase your skill score, you're going to press this button right here, which will activate all of these modifiers and will increase your kill score. To reset it or refresh it, you're going to need to press this button, and you're going to do it again. I see this one's 220. If I do it again, this one's 190. Keep doing it until you get between 230% to 250%. For between those three of those numbers, you're most likely going to be reaching the score threshold for this number, 40,500. And you would also have a 20% chance to get the stabilizer, but in this case, you're most likely not going to be needing it because whenever you use a stabilizer, it will decrease your chances for that stabilizer for Luna. Once you have your patterns, you're going to need to load up the hard mode for Dead Bride, kill her, open up your pattern, and of course, you would have a 32% chance to get this stabilizer. For me, I got this one on my second try. RNG blessed me for my first run, and I got an ultimate Glade code. Sadly, I don't need it, but yeah, I got the Glade code first, and then my second try, I got the stabilizer for Luna. For the third part for Luna, it is called the Luna Spiral Catalyst. Here's where you need to go to get this part for Luna. This one is mainly specifically for Void Fusion Reactors, and for this catalyst, you can either do it on the Fortress Normal or the Vespers Normal. But for me, I did it on the Vespers Normal because I found that the boss was extremely easier to kill compared to the Fortress Outpost boss. So for this one, I chose to run Sharon to give myself a double pattern drop, but for that, it is a 20% chance. So if you are using Sharon, be sure to go invisible, interact with all of the orange modules. After that, defeat the boss, and you will have a 20% chance to drop 2 patterns instead of 1. But if you are not running Sharon, you will have a 20% chance to drop only 1 pattern 15 mutant AA. And once you get your pattern, go to this fusion reactor, kill the boss, and then open up your pattern. You would have a 38% chance to get yourself this Luna Spiral Catalyst. So for me, I got it first try, but for you, it may be like your first, second, or third try, depending on your luck. And for the last one is the Luna code, and the best way to get this one is by doing this mission on hard mode, and the pattern you would need is the 94 mutant AA. To get this pattern, you would need to go to the Agna Desert and load up this mission called the Asylum. This is the same thing that will apply to the other hard mission that I was explaining. So again, as what you're seeing here, the pattern is a 32% chance to get the Luna code, but you would need to reach the threshold for the kill score, which is 90,360. This mission has a lot of enemies, so you will not have to worry about reaching the score threshold. As what you see here, I got a kill score of 230, loaded up, reached the threshold, and you would have a 20% chance for the stabilizer and a guaranteed double pattern for this 94 mutant AA. Once you have this pattern, you're then going to need to obliterate the hard mode Swamp Walker. He's pretty squishy, but once you kill him, of course, open up your pattern and you would have a 32% chance to get the code. Now that I'm done explaining how you could be able to get the blueprints and the code for Luna, let me show you guys how you could be able to get all of the materials to fully craft Luna. Let's start with the Luna Enhanced Cell. Specifically, for all of the standard materials from each and every category, they're going to be extremely easy to get, and the main source you're going to be needing to open is the munition boxes. It will look look like these white cylinder crates around that specific map. They all look alike, but they just drop certain items from that certain area. So in this case, it is silicon. You would need 430 of these materials. You're then going to need to go to the Echo Swamp and of course open those munition crates. Same thing goes for the carbon crystal. You're going to need 554 of these, and you're going to need to open those munition crates in the Hagios area. You can do it on normal or hard, but for me, I did it on hard difficulty. For this material called pure energy residue, you're going to need 40 of these, but this is going to be a little bit difficult because you're going to need to open the encrypted vaults in the fortress. I do recommend using Enzo because he would, one, give you more resources, and opening the encrypted vaults will be much easier when using Enzo. But if you do not have them, you can use any other Descendant, but you're not going to be able to get that much resources, and also opening the ultra precision vaults would be harder without Enzo. And in order for you to open these vaults, you're going to need to use these code breakers depending on what difficulty you're in. So normal, it will look like these, and for hard, it will look like these. And for me personally, when I was farming these code breakers, I did run this mission on the sterile land called the Anticipated Ambush Point, because every time you would kill an enemy, specifically in this mission, it would drop code breakers. And also too, if you are running an external component that has a consumable drop rate chance, as what you're seeing here, you are most likely going to be getting a higher chance of getting these code breakers as well. And also, if you want to make your speed running much faster when playing that mission, of course use Bunny, because Bunny is broken when farming specific stuff because she's good with ad clearing and also speed running stuff. For the next section, it is the Luna Stabilizer. For the two standard ones, for the Flectorite, go for the munition boxes and go to the White Knight Gulch. Anywhere around the map, as long as you see a munition box, you would have a chance to get this material. Same thing for Helion, you would need to go to the fortress and also open the munition boxes. And you can also open the ammunition boxes, but they would give you the less amount of resources compared to the munition crates. The next resource you would need is highly concentrated energy residue. You're going to need to use Enzo, of course, because you're going to have to open vaults for this. But if you don't have it, it's all right. Just open the vaults and just reach up to 34 of this, and you could be able to craft the stabilizer. For the final materials, for the Luna Spiral Catalyst, for the superfluid, you would need to go to the sterile land. Again, open munition boxes. For the hardener, you would need to go to the Vespers. Again, open munition boxes, because this boss is pretty squishy, and it would also drop between 3 to 5 of these resources. And you can also get these resources from the void fusions as well, but I just don't want to waste that many void shards on this, so I just rather prefer doing the outpost instead. And now I'm about to craft each and every catalyst for the stabilizer right now. So as what you see here, this is my spiral catalyst, this one's the Luna Stabilizer, and this is the Luna Enhanced Cell. All I would have to do is wait 8 hours, and then once these are completed, I would then need to purchase Luna again, and I would have to wait 16 hours for her. And of course, each of these will cost gold, but they're pretty cheap. So that is the full entire guide on how to get Luna. If you guys did enjoy and found this informative, feel free to hit that like button and also subscribe. If you'd like to see more guides on how to get other Descendants in the near future, feel free to let me know in the comments. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, or afternoon. Take care and peace.